Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and well, back with a new unboxing video because I received mail again recently. It's been sitting here for quite a while, but this package came in from Italy, actually, from Davide Lorenzon, which is the head of the Out Records label operating these days mostly from Italy, but they have been operating from Berlin as well. So their like field of competence or their background is mostly jazz, I guess, experimental jazz, avant-garde jazz and all that stuff. If you haven't heard the name, you must be new to my channel because the Out Records label have been sending me stuff for quite a while, and now they got a new package coming, which feels like 2, maybe 3 CDs in. So let's find out what this is on this, like, I guess Wednesday evening. An unusual time for me to actually film a video, but what happened is that my back is making trouble again, so I've been to the doctor's today and he sent me home in terms of, or instead of going to work, and I will have to meet another doctor in 4 weeks, and I will get like a heavy load of painkillers tomorrow, and I'm not too keen on that, but I don't know if things are that way when you're aging and when your like muscles in your back aren't the best. I don't know, it sucked over the past weeks. So and then from I guess Sunday to Monday I couldn't find any sleep because I couldn't find no position to sleep in, which didn't make things easier. And well, now I am medicated, but like aware and clear and stuff, and I thought I could film a video with 3 actual CDs which were all in shrink wrap, and with 3 press infos here which showcase that the Out Records label is still active, and as they have been, releases from May, June and June again. So let's start with the May one, which is the Doom Orchestra, obviously. Our Sea Lies Within 2, and I guess the first one was named Our Sea Lies Within because the title feels very familiar. Doom Orchestra with a triple set of O's, which is interesting, released on March 13th as Out Records 129. 8-track album, 34 minutes long, and this is like an orchestra, like an ensemble setting indeed, with a lot of people involved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people involved here. They are based in Padua, a collective of young musicians which are investigating the improvisational practice, and it's the second chapter of the recording that took place in 2023, so Our Sea Lies Within 1, I guess I reviewed that, that's why the name's familiar, has been released a while ago. Offers a seamless extension of the same recording session and an organic unfolding of the ensemble's collective language. The music flows, new nuances emerge from the same deep current, the sound remains clear, evocative and grounded in the subtle interplay between individual voices. So this is nice. This is definitely a free jazz, free improv album, I guess, which looks like this. Really like the topography here and these the geometric form, which also I feel was featured on the first album, I guess. This evokes memories, kind of. So here's the full CD. Hope you can see this right. 35 minutes long, and we got some instruments in here. Of course, with like so many people, voice, drums, percussion, objects. Always a interesting term to use because an object could be basically anything from like stones to rubber bands to whatever. A lot of saxophones, violin, cello, electric guitar, more objects, piano, upright electric bass, tabla, found objects, which seem to be a big difference between objects and found objects, percussion and drums. So an interesting album. I guess I will take this as a thumbnail shot as well. So, or this one maybe. So have I seen this before? I guess so. So a new release on the Out Records label, which will be reviewed, of course, on my website Erzählt within the next days or weeks, probably days, I guess. And we're continuing our journey with this one, Dalai Quartet, for people obviously. Brazzaville is this Brazilian kind of a 9-track album, 39 minutes long, Out Records 131, with a press sheet that looks like this, released on June 10th actually. 4 people involved here: Flavio Sanuti, Mirko Cecilino, Marzio Tomada and Emanuele Donadelli. Not names I do recognize from the back catalog from the Out Records label. I'm not too sure, but I don't remember reading these before. The instrumentation is trumpet, trombone, double bass, drums and composition, so a classic quartet, I guess, as a debut album for the group, which was founded by Emanuele Donadelli, which is percussionist and composer. They invite us on an ideal sonic journey, vaguely kaleidoscopic and intoxicating, a voyage that evokes exotic resonances where shamanic imagery surfaces alongside echoes of both African American and European musical traditions, as if in a search for archaic roots. So no Brazil in here, but a deeper thing, a search for a deeper connection in music maybe. The album artwork looks very psychedelic and 70s, and it reminds me of the graphic design used in the old science fiction flick, was the Andromeda Strain? That kind of vibe is the cover artwork. I guess you remember that virus that was a crystal that was always doubling in size no matter what they did, and I think, I don't remember the plot correctly of the movie, but I think whenever they put like energy in to destroy it, the whole thing absorbed the energy and grew and like changed pattern of form as well. Look that film up, watch that. That's a good movie actually, from, I don't know, it's the late 70s, early 80s. But this is the first thing that comes to mind when I see that kind of artwork. I wonder if this is an old film still. Maybe they have like kind of like reworked or emulated and stuff. Recorded in November of 2024. Mastered by Francesco Blasek at Eastland Recording Studio. And graphics and layout is by Davide Lorenzon, who is the head of the label. So interesting stuff. I always, I really enjoy the artwork here. And the next one, the last one in this triple package, is Rituals by Carlo Catano, who is accompanied by 4 more musicians for this album, which has, like, in terms of the artwork, a totally different vibe, and kind of reminds me of ancient, I don't know, ancient South American culture or something like that. It is a 9-track album, also 39 minutes long. Baritone, sax and alto flute, violin, trombone, double bass and drums. A musical experience that blends the free soul of jazz with the stillness of the countryside, the rhythms of folk dances and the slow progressions of village life. So it's this like rural emulating jazz maybe, or like deep jazz is a thing. In terms of genre, deep jazz, is this existing? The album is conceived as a kind of ritual where each listening reveals something new. So this speaks to many layers, an ode to spirituality, culture, and the power of music to build bridges through sound and improvisation. So this is a deep one, obviously. Carlo Catano, Rituals. And yeah, the the symbolism of the album. This is Maya, maybe, or some old Mexican thing that speaks of like kind of old ancient culture and the jungle and old ruins and stuff from ancient civilizations to me. But the back says it's 55 minutes and 55 seconds long, so maybe someone did not change the time correctly on the press sheet, which happens sometimes, I guess, when people are in a hurry to put these things together. Interesting stuff, deep ritualistic music, released on June 24th as Out Records 133. And we got a little text in here, but this is basically the same as in the press info, so we'll see what this is. All those records and CDs will be reviewed on Erzählt, of course. Link is down in the description box. I'm still in the process of going through all those records sent to me by the Isope label, so I've been going back to 2016 and still have 1 or 2 left ahead, so those will be reviewed as well. And yeah, if you like this one, leave me a comment, leave me a like, check this out, check all my socials, Discogs, shop stuff, you know the score, Bandcamp up there for a new release, and see you in the next one, which is to come soon, I guess. Baze Junkiii out. See you soon.